What's up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the Dread Pirate Dr. Disaster, and in a world where notable video game icons such as Lara Croft and Joanna Dark now have larger chins than chests, many gamers are understandably starved for characters that look like this again, actually feminine, which helps explain why games like Stellar Blade did so well this year.
Hello, what have we here?
Well, fortunately, there is at least one notable icon from that same era that has withstood progressive updates. Samus from Metroid has remained relatively untainted up to this point. She hasn't yet been transformed into a hulking male wannabe with a chin that never ends. She hasn't been reimagined for a modern audience. However, it's looking more and more as if that might be changing.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Information is coming out now that suggests MercurySteam, the studio behind Metroid Dread and Castlevania Lords of Shadow, might be looking at such a redesign. It sounds like they've been hiring the sort of people who favor that sort of redesign. When they see a character redesigned looking like this, they react in the following way.
Ooh, I like her.
But the average person, when confronted with characters looking like this, have a bit of a different reaction.
Oh.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where I keep a list of woke and DEI infected games pinned to the account at all times for your reference. My handle over there is Dr. Disaster 1. But alright though, let's dive on in to this Metroid situation. Samus has long been a cultural icon, and on the one hand, I have a hard time imagining Nintendo permitting this icon of theirs to be ruined by activists. But, on the other hand, we have seen some of the crap that's happened with Pokemon over the last year or so, with Pokemon Go, for example, becoming basically unplayable after they made all the avatars in that game into lumps of androgynous, progressive crap. Granted, Nintendo only owns a third of the Pokemon franchise, but still, there are hints that Nintendo is going down this path. So, with this in mind, let's read this tweet here from Learning the Law, which brought all of this to my attention. He says, "Breaking. MercurySteam, the famous Spanish developer known for Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, and Metroid Dread, lately has been recruiting far-left developers into their team and has plans for new games in the Metroid Prime franchise. They were caught following a well-known Spanish figure dubbed Anita Sarkeesian 2.0. Now that is a moniker I would think anyone would be the opposite of proud to earn. But anyhow, Blissey is an activist backed by several organizations and is known for promoting the censorship of games that feature revealing clothing on female characters. Her main goal is to combat heteronormativity. She has published books and profited from using Anita Sarkeesian's material. Her account is locked following allegations from Spanish individuals that she attempted to shut down dissenting voices who disagree with her radical views. This is concerning. We are talking about a company that embraces the goals of feminist frequency in charge of future Metroid games. Yeah, that is extremely concerning for anyone who'd rather not see Samus turned into a square-jawed Hulk. As someone who is an avid fan of the character, she's my main in Super Smash Bros. These days. As an example, I have a vested interest in ensuring that she's not tampered with. But underneath, at the bottom of this tweet, Learning the Law provides a pic of some crap that this Blissey person posted. It says, the 10th and final chapter of Nerfiatus, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, focuses on female representation in video games. We talk about how representation of women in games has shaped our relationship with them, and how representation has traditionally been a reflection of the ecosystem of their creators. We don't forget to talk about quality and quantity in terms of female characters, focusing on issues such as objectification or sexualization. Blah, 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 blah. These people just never shut up. I can't read any more of this whiny garbage. You get the idea as to what sort of stuff this person likes to talk about. But this Twitter user here replied to Learning the Law, telling us even more about this Blissey person. This post says, Blissey is a Spanish activist who has been allowed by the Spanish government to give talks and even go to institutes to indoctrinate kids. She has been playing the victim for years because they expose her ridiculous feminist activism by looking for problems in video games that she invents to cry about. Once again, you get the idea. This is a government-funded, professional crybaby with a license to whine about what other people enjoy. But if this is the direction that MercurySteam is going, then perhaps that explains why there was no visual of Samus without her suit in Metroid Dread. As this person said here, I know in Super Metroid, after the credits, you see Samus without her suit for a moment. In Dread, before the completion screen, we just see her suited looking at us. Maybe now we understand why this was the case. With all of this in mind, it sounds like MercurySteam is working on another Metroid game of some kind, and I think it's crucial that we keep an eye out for anything these people may have done to infect it with their goofy-ass ideology. For that matter, we'll want to keep an eye out on Metroid Prime 4, which releases this next year, though it was not developed by MercurySteam. But in any event, I'm going to leave it there. What do you make of this situation? Drop some mockery of these dingleberries who want to change characters like Samus into the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of